Hello everyone! In today's Mobility Everyday video, we'll be doing a simple, easy to follow routine for age 50 plus. So the routine is very gentle, and even if you're not in your 50s, you're in your 40s or mid-30s, if you feel you need something gentle, something harmonious and restorative to do, you're welcome to do it as well. I'm going to do the whole routine on a chair, rather a stool. Just make sure that the stool has a very firm surface, because if the seat of the stool is plushy, you won't be able to elevate your pelvis and sit bones, and we won't be able to get the most out of the movements that we're going to do. The important thing is we need to raise the pelvis to be higher, slightly higher than the knees, or at least in line with the knees, but never lower than the knees, okay? So to start, we're going to sit up very straight as possible. Have your legs wider than hip width apart. Find your balance. Find your uprightness. And slowly, you're going to start to bring your spine forward. Put your hands on your buttock and push the buttock flesh up, and then bring your spine back. Do you feel your sits bones? And if you don't, it's okay, because we're going to be doing it again. Keep your spine straight. Feel like your heels are pushing down towards the floor. You might feel a slight contraction in your hamstrings. And from here, gently, you're going to start to bring your spine forward again. And have your hands at your buttock. Push your fingers into the bony bits, feel your sit bones, pull the buttock flesh up, and then bring your spine back. Do you feel your sit bones more? You know it's your sit bones when you feel like you're seated on two bony bits, which might be uncomfortable to some people, but it's necessary because that is how we are supposed to sit every day. Just bear that in mind. Keeping the upright position, we're going to put the hands at the side of the ribs. So it's almost like right under the breastbone here, because we want to be lifting the torso, lifting the ribs a little bit, while pushing the sit bones down to the stool or the chair. Slowly rotate the torso to one side, followed by the other. Allow your pelvis to go along. So if you rotate your torso to your left, you will feel like your pelvis is also turning left. And same thing here, if you go to the right, the pelvis also rotates a little to the right. This is in line with how our body is supposed to move, because our body moves as one. So try not to control the movement. Keeping your spine upright, now bring the right arm up. Feel like you are waving a very long goodbye with your entire arm, doing a semicircle up and down. Palms face forward. Make sure you're still feeling your sit bones, because this way we know that our spine is supported by our pelvis. And this way we are actually gently engaging the core while moving our arm. The body never works one-dimensionally. When one part moves, the other needs to engage. Now bring your legs in together and closing them. So we are working on the hip joints now. Both legs in and both legs out, one at a time. Out and in. Out and in. See if you can land your feet gently on the floor. Try not to stump the floor with the weight of your legs. Start by curling your lower back and arching your lower back. Don't worry, we're not going to overarch, because what we're doing essentially is tilting the pelvis back when we curl the lower back, and tilting the pelvis forward when we arch the lower back. As the pelvis gains more mobility, the spine, not just the lower back, but the entire spine will move along. So ultimately, the pelvis is enabling the movement of the lower back and the whole spine. Now see if you can bring your body to move a little bit more, curling a little bit more behind and arching a little bit more to the front. This time we're going to come back to this hip joint, opening and closing the legs routine here. You're going to close the legs, bringing it higher to open. Imagine a rainbow, bringing it higher from the hip joints to close, and opening and closing. Naturally, your body will be tilting back and forth. Let it happen. Have your hands at the back of the stool or chair. Make sure you're well supported so that you feel secure doing this. Use your hips to bring the legs higher when it opens, and of course bring it higher when it comes back in, drawing a rainbow each time. Now bring the right arm up again, this time with the left leg up, and left leg up, right leg up. So this is almost like mimicking the movement of walking, whereby when one leg moves forward, actually the opposite side of our upper body will correspondingly move as well. It's not something that we are conscious of doing, but the body actually works that way. So this brings us back to how the body works diagonally, which is something very natural. Now let's do it continuously here, finding your balance in the sit bones. One arm up, followed by the other arm. Correspondingly, the opposite leg will come up. Again, bring your feet down gently to the floor. Keeping your spine upright still. We're going to do the same but adding rotation, challenging our core stability as well as how good we are in balancing our entire weight, spine and pelvis on the sit bones, which is something we should be able to do naturally. Now, if you don't feel it, gradually, by doing this more, it will come back. We will be able to restore our postural alignment and our structural integration. Scoop your belly in. Really scoop, bring the belly button in and repeat the opening and closing of the legs here. Now this time we are going a little bit more with the belly scooping. So the height of the legs will be just like what we did, okay? Not higher, but definitely not lower as well. But doing it right now with the belly scooped in, allow us to engage the core more, giving us more control and stability. Land your feet gently. Draw half rainbow when you open the legs out, half rainbow when you close the legs in. Sorry, not half rainbow. Half a circle, full rainbow. Open up the pelvis more, arching your tailbone, straighten your spine, bring it to the front, straighten one leg out and flex the foot. Followed by the other side here. Arching the tailbone, opening the pelvis, bringing your spine forward, flex your foot and lean forward as much as you can. Keep your spine straight if possible. Bringing forward, looking front, flexing your foot. See if you can feel any difference on either side. Important thing is keep your pelvis as square as you can. Now let's do it continuously now. Keeping the leg straight, flexing the foot, bring the spine to the front. Arching your tailbone, yeah? Feel like your sit bones is being opened up, facing the back, opening like headlights. Again, to the front, flexing the foot, spine forward. To the other side, repeat the same. Keep the belly scooped in again. And this time, you're going to round your lower back more and lean forward the same, but remember, we are in the second set now, which means we want to round the spine, connecting deeper to our core. I'm putting my hand there in the belly button to show you that the belly is always scooped in. Lean forward, looking down. So we are no longer doing the straight spine sequence. We are in the rounding back sequence. Flex the foot, round the spine, belly button in, lean forward. We are also opening up the lower back more here. There's so much happening. I hope you can feel it in your body. Let me know in the comment section below if you have any questions or feedback. Keep going at your own rhythm consecutively. Have your legs as wide as possible now, but not so wide that you slump. We want to bring the spine forward, and the wider your legs are, the more you can open your pelvis, the more you can bring your spine forward, looking down to the floor and coming back up. When we do this, we are actually opening the pelvis more and also giving space to our lower back. So here, I open my legs so wide so that my pelvis can open to facilitate this movement from the hip joints as we bring the body forward and down, keeping the spine as straight as possible. And if you're pressing onto the top of the knee like me, just make sure that your shoulders are not shrugging. Lean forward to the front and looking down and coming back up. Let's do one more set of this. Opening, closing the legs, moving from the hip joints. Again, the rainbow you're drawing or the half circle need not be any bigger than what you did just now, but not smaller either. It should feel more intuitive right now. You should have more space in the hip joints and more connected to your core. Feel free to repeat the whole sequence. You can do it every day. And with that said, I'm going to end this video here. I think it's enough for this routine. Thank you so much for moving with me. Keep moving, keep getting better, because our body loves it when we move. We are born to move. Thank you so much. Do like, share, and subscribe. Would be very much appreciated. I have so much that I want to share, I want to do, and if you have your support, it will really motivate me. Movement has been my form of self-care for over 20 years, and I want to show you how you too can move and take better care of yourself every day.